Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be filming my first ever reading vlog. I decided to reread The Infernal Devices after 5 years since the first time I read it in 2017, I believe. It was the first series I ever binge read and really loved. And I really wanted to do a read because I didn't remember a lot of things, and I wanted to be up to date before I start Chain of Gold and the Last Hour series. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the reading vlog. Hi, today is Friday, June 18th, and I just finished reading 100 pages of Clockwork Angel. This is my first time rereading this series since 2017 when I first became a reader. And excuse this whole angle, I'm filming with my phone, and it's also my first reading vlog ever, so I'm not sure what to do. Anyway, currently on chapter 5 in this book, and I forgot how intense the opening scene was. When Tessa was kidnapped by the Dark Sister and was forced to change and again, it was so painful to read about. And then how Will, my favorite, came to save her, and they were running in the dark corridors and fighting and all that. And after that, they got into the institute, and Tessa met everyone, including Jem. He's such a kind, sweet boy. I love him, but I think I'm gonna be Team Will again. But I don't know, maybe that will change. It's not. It has been quite a while since I read this series, so we'll see. I will keep you guys updated. Hi guys, so it's a few days later. Excuse the hair, it's just I have a bad hair day. So continuing my read with Clockwork Angel, currently on page 357, chapter 16. A lot has happened, but the most crucial things that happen is Will and Tessa kissed. I loved it. It was so intense, and I feel like I'm reading this book for the first time again because I barely remember anything. I just remember key points, and even the most crucial ones I really don't remember, but that's okay because I really enjoy having to read this book for the first time again. Also, I love Jem and Tessa's relationship, how they are such a good friends and sweet with each other. And I didn't remember like at all why Will was the way he was. And I still don't, but I'm sure there is a reason. Hopefully we will read in this book or the next, I'm not sure. But other than that, Tessa also changed into Camille, the vampire, and went with Magnus Bane to this party and Will, so they can see if Nate was there, and they did found him like almost dead with vampires preparing to feed on him, and he was drugged and all of that. And they took him back to the institute, and now Nate has given them some valuable information, and they are ready to storm the Magister's headquarters, I want to say. Anyway, that. So we'll see. It's about 100 pages left, and I will definitely finish it today. So it's a few hours later. I have finished the book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely adored it. If you see the same background, the same clothes and everything, it's because it's the same day, and most of my updates will be here because I read from my bed, and this is the wall next to my bed. Anyway, so the last 100 pages was super intense. I can't believe Mormain is the Magister. I didn't remember like at all. And Nate betraying everyone. I just didn't see it coming. I mean, it was a little, there were clues, but I was like, no, I'm sure he's okay. I'm sure he's okay. And I need to check my behaviors in this book because I can be biased with some characters because it just gets annoying. So I can't believe Nate betrayed Tessa and actually sold her to the magistrate. That's just for he can get power. I mean, that's super bad, and I can't believe that he did it to his own sister. Other than that, I love how we got to see that Tessa will actually be staying in the institute now, but Will for some reason totally was so mean to her and really hurt her, and I can't wait to read the next book. This vlog of the first book will be kind of short because it's my first one and there are many clips in this one. I will probably merge all of them together and hopefully, it will be like 40 minutes. But if it's not, it's my first one, so sorry guys. And sorry for the angles. I'm filming with my phone, as I've said before, because I don't have a camera for this type of stuff. But anyway, I will see you in my next clip for book 2. Hi, so today is Saturday 26th of June and last night I started reading Clockwork Prince, the second book in Different Devices, and currently I'm 215 pages in and I absolutely love it. I love how we got to know why Will is the way he is. Because of this curse, he was brought upon by a demon and now he has to stay away from his family, never fall in, and everyone who loves him needs to not love him too much or they die. That's really interesting and I didn't remember it like at all. Also, I really love seeing Gemma and Tessa together, but it kind of pains me that Will is so sad and they are so happy. But at least Will is getting some help from Magnus, which I love and trust, so nothing can go wrong with Magnus's help. And that's it for now. I will come back with a new update soon. Hi, next update. Today is Sunday 27th of June and I have finished Clockwork Prince. I know I'm flying through these books, but I'm sorry, just that I read late at night and I can't exactly film because my parents and my sister are asleep. And I have so many things to talk about. First, I almost cried, and I never cry books, when Nate died, and I don't know why I just realized that Nate stands for Nathaniel, and thank God that his name wasn't like Nathaniel, it was Nate, because the name Nathaniel always reminds me of Nathaniel in Stalker Jack the Ripper series by Kerry Maniscalco, and one of my favorite series. But in that book he was also a brother of the protagonist and etc. Anyway, I'm so glad that to see that Will is free from his curse and that actually that demon tricked him and he just lost everything. And when he found out he was running to tell Tessa and he was like only a few minutes left, and that is annoying. I mean, Jamie is a really nice guy and sweet, but I am Team Will still, and nothing can change for me. But at this moment, I was kind of little bit mad with Jem. I mean, can't you see how he's looking at her? I mean, Will knows that you like her. You don't know that Will likes her. It's kind of annoying. And I mean, why propose to her right away? Should they start dating first? Something like that. Marriage is like, how can you even? Anyway, I'm really looking forward to the next book. Also, my favorite scene in this book was when it was discovered that Benedict like who has demon pox. Will just stand up and started dancing and screaming demon pox, you are real. It was super funny and I loved it. It was one of my all-time favorite scenes ever. Anyway, I can't wait to read Clockwork Princess. That book, I remember I was sobbing at the end, so we'll see how it goes. Please pray for me, and I will see you for my next update. Hi guys, today is Monday, June 28th, and I started reading last night Clockwork Princess. I'm so not ready for this heartbreak again. I'm on page 259, chapter 12, and something has happened. I'm on the part where Tessa has been kidnapped by the atomic atoms and was taken to Wales to see the Magister. And now Jem has found out that Will is in love with Tessa and has sent him to save her. And it was super intense to watch all the scenes. I didn't remember anything and it made it super fun. Sorry for my attire, I'm going to the pool today because it's super hot where I live. And yeah, I will hope to get some more reading done today. If not, I will update you in a few days. See you soon. So it's the same day, just later. It's like 12 a.m. at night, and I'm currently on page 423, chapter 20, and that will be my reading for tonight because I'm really exhausted. I was down at the pool all day because it's really hot where I'm from. And I'm really tired, but I'm really loving this book again. I just read the scene when Will and Tessa kissed and had sex, and it was super amazing and intense, and I can't wait to read more about it. So I will see you soon for my final update. So last update, today is Wednesday, June 30th, and I have finished Clockwork Princess. And that concludes my reading for the infernal devices, and I couldn't be happier. I can't believe that it took me 5 days to read all these huge books, because usually with Cassandra Clare it kind of gives me a reading slam and I read them very slowly. At least that's what happened with the Dark Artifices, but I flew through these books and I'm so happy. 5 out of 5 stars, all of them. I cried so much at the epilogue. I can't believe that it still gets me. I was sobbing and I never cry with books, but this book is one that makes me cry. When Will was dying, my heart just broke, and when Tessa was holding his hand and they were together and everyone was, Hunter was coming and saying goodbye, and Charlotte and everyone was coming. And then Jem came and played the violin for him, and how Will held out for him until Jem came and took his hand, and Tessa took his other hand, and then he died. Oh my god, I was sobbing. Right now, just describing the scene, I feel like crying. I can't believe this. Anyway, I can't wait to start the Last Hour series. And hopefully these characters will make an appearance, because I think in 19 something these books take place, and Will doesn't die until 1937, I believe. So hopefully he will be in a few scenes. Tessa hopes he will be in Gem too, but I'm very praying for Will. And what else? I loved how Sophie and Gideon, I believe it's Gideon, getting married, and Cecily and Gabriel are getting married. Everything's wrapped up in such a wonderful way. And yeah, and I love how at the end Jem, after all this years, became a human and he could be with Tessa now, but I feel sorry because she will die, and then Tessa will have to go through what she went through with Will all over again. But at least he's not dead yet. I know that because in the Dark Artifices they're together now and having a baby. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching and hearing my rants about this series, and I hope everyone will read it because it's an amazing series. Excuse my flying hair, I just got out of the shower, but I just wanted to give my final thoughts of my read all the infernal devices. And I have to say, I really enjoyed reading the series after 5 years. It felt like I was reading it for the first time again because I didn't remember a lot of things, and thank God I decided to read this series before starting the last hours, because I just remembered the epilogue because it broke me into a million pieces, and some key points in the story, and then nothing. For example, I didn't remember that Morvain was the Magister. I didn't remember why about Will's curse, even though it turned out not to be real. I remember that he was rude, but I didn't remember like at all why. And I did remember the opening scene because it left such an impact on me, and I still loved it. Anyway, I'm happy to tell you that I'm still Team Will until the end. 5 years didn't change my love for him. My heart broke into a million pieces at the epilogue again. I was sobbing, and I never cry with books, but this book is one of the books that makes me cry. I also kind of cried when Nate died, even though he was a bad person. He was still Tessa's brother, and I felt her pain. Also, a little side note. I just when I read his name was Nathaniel. Sometimes it was mentioned Nathaniel, sometimes Nate. I couldn't connect Nathaniel because Nathaniel for me will always be Nathaniel from Stuck in Jack the Ripper series, older Rose's brother, and that's why I would always say that his name is Nate, so I can separate these two characters, because I hate the one in Stuck in Jack the Ripper, but I came to empathize with Nate in this one, because even though he did all these horrible things, I think deep down that he still loved Tessa as his sister, even though it turned out that they were really related. Also, when in the final book, when Will went to save Tessa, and he accidentally locked himself with her, and they had sex, it was like, can you find guys about the space, about time? But I guess they thought they were gonna die in the next day, so I guess it kind of makes sense. I was so happy when Magnus was the one to find them, and not like Jem or Cecily, or I don't know, any of the other Saruhans who were there. I really loved it. Also, I didn't remember that the angel that was inside Tessa's necklace was Ithuriel, who also helped Clary and Jace in the Mortal Instruments books. That is such a foreshadowing, and I absolutely loved it. What else? I know most people love the Clockwork Prince book 2 as the favorite book, but for me I think it's Clockwork Princess, Clockwork Angel, and then Clockwork Prince. I think because in the first and the third book we see more Will and Tessa, and in the second we see more of Jem and Tessa. And even though I love Jem, he's such a sweet character and such a good boy, and I still love him, but Will has my heart and always will. So that's it for my final thoughts. Thank you so much for watching my first ever reading vlog, and I will try to make more of those if you are interested. So subscribe and stick around for more. Like, because it really helps out my channel, and check out my blog, Instagram, and all of those links will be down below. And I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye!